Hey y'all. Ooh, I feel like I'm so close. I think I am. Hold on. Give me a second. Oh, it's not gonna allow me to. I move it back this more. It's gonna fall. All right. Anyways, this is gonna be a quick video, y'all. How y'all doing? Today is Sunday the 29th. Yeah, Sunday the 29th of January. Hope your weekend has been going well. Excuse me. So, I've been wanting to do this video for a while. So there's two things, okay? First, I want to talk about if my channel was in a niche, what would I like it to be in? Cars. Oh my goodness. Now, y'all know, if y'all don't know, I love cars. I really do. I like looking at them. I haven't been going to any places to actually drive them or, look inside them, but I look up them online, look at pictures. And yes, if I could be a channel that reviewed cars, I don't know much about cars, but just to drive them and have that opportunity to probably have it for a week and give you my real thoughts on it. I think that would be so awesome. Okay, that's one. The other thing I wouldn't mind doing if I was in a niche would be a traveling channel. So that's like cruises, hopping on a plane, going somewhere. Now, me and Jamez, we've only been on a plane once when we went to the Bahamas. We've only been on a cruise once, and that's when, where did we go? Mexico and Jamaica, I think. Yeah, I would love to be either in those two niches, y'all. Y'all probably would be like, it's not finance. No, finance for me is cool, but I feel like, I'm good at what I do. I know, I will say this, I'm good at saving money. That's just me in general, right? I don't have to do much change for that. Seeing that I'm not a channel that gives advice, I share what I do, but I'm not the type of person to give advice unless it's asked for. But that's not all my channel is about. I'm not trying to sell you a dream, okay? I only show what I do, and that's it. But if I could be in a niche, car and travel, okay? Second, let's talk about the other thing. What was the other thing I wanted to talk about? Hold on, y'all. There was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, man. Darn it. Wait. Can't remember now. I know I got these things written down upstairs. Travel, cars. Is that it? No, there was something else I wanted to talk about outside of my niches. Give me a second. Let me think about it. All right, so I had to go upstairs. My video ideas. This is something I've written down like months ago. All right, so yeah, so I put down, so for the niches, cars, travel, and then I put down tech. So I wouldn't mind reviewing cameras, cell phones, things like that. As I mentioned, I used to really be into cell phones. Not so much anymore because I just keep it simple. But I like tech. I really do. Do I buy tech? No. But if I could do those type of things and then people are like, can you do it? I'll send you this and do a review on this. Oh my goodness. That's the type of channel I would love. Those three things. But cars top, travel next, and then that. Okay. So the other things I wanted to talk about was professions. What did I want to grow? What did I want to be when I grew up? I never had thoughts being a kid. I never thought about, when I get older, I want to be this. No, but as I was getting older, I was like, I loved to drive. I still like to drive, but my anxiety, me getting older, y'all. I don't know. Driving sometimes scares me. Just because there's so many people that don't know how to drive. You know, when you're younger, you just have no care in the world. But now when you're older, you're like, man, you see all these things and you're like, wow. But professions, okay? Something y'all probably would have never thought. But since I do like to drive, okay, I thought about being a trucker, getting my CDL license. Especially when like Jamez was like a baby. I was like, oh, with me, if it was me, my husband and Jamez, oh, I would have loved to been on the road, to visit different places, even though we'll be in a truck. But because I like to drive so much, and on one of my cars, I'm only 5'1". When I was 18, 19, was it 18, 19? Or yeah, around that 18, 19 age, or 20. Yeah, because Jamez, he was still like a baby. I had a extra large GMC Envoy, so that was like the big boy, you know. But to be as young as I was with that type of big SUV, oh my goodness, I love that car. I had to trade it in for certain reasons. Somebody tried to come in the car when I was at a stoplight with me and my mom and my son in the back seat, and they thought it was my husband. And if y'all know, he was in the streets, and I'm like, I can't be in the hood and people thinking it's my husband, because it was tinted. I didn't put tints on it. The tints were already on the truck, and I was like, it's not safe. It went out. I'm not gonna always be with my husband, you know what I mean? And yeah, I had to trade that up ASAP. But yeah, CDL driver, like a truck driver, yes. The other thing, now y'all know I like working with my hands. So I did go to school for carpentry and masonry. I love to build things. I will still, in the future, like to do stuff that will involve that as well. That's not out of my systems. So that's something that I've already hopped on. I got my certificate in that. Which one do I like more? I really do like both carpentry and masonry. Both of them just have their own beauty. But talking about that, the other thing I would have wanted to be or to learn was being a mechanic. Working on cars. You guys know I like cars, right? So my other thing were to be working on cars, working at an auto shop. Are you serious? Working on my hands, fixing something, taking something out, putting something back in. That's me all day. So being a mechanic, and when I was looking for jobs, y'all, and even till this day, like I told Jamez, I wouldn't mind working like at like these gas shops, oil shops, just learning how to change oil, doing like little stuff here and there, but just being able to work with cars, being able to see cars, really being a mechanic, and I would have been like one of the best ones ever. I already know. But yeah, that's something else. And that's something else I would, like how I fixed my car door, power thing. I felt so good, y'all. So good. I'm so proud of myself. I still feel like a boss knowing that I can roll down my windows and not have any issues. And I'm like, man, I did that, and yeah. The other thing, okay, not so much as a profession, but if you guys don't know, especially when I was younger, I always did my hair, okay? Ever since 9 or 10 years old, I've been doing my own hair. And I've never had my mom touch my hair after 9 or 10 years old. And I love doing hair. I love doing my own hair because, I get to switch up my look, okay? But because of how I think of myself, and I think so low of my capabilities and how things look, one thing I will say is when I do other people's hair, I don't do like people are like, "Oh, can you do my hair?" You know, and I'm like, Everybody loves how I do my hair. I don't think highly of my skills at all, y'all. You figure I didn't go to school for it, you know. I would never want to go to school like a cosmetology school or anything like that. But just as like a side hustle, I mean, I could still do that. Some people still want me to do their hair, and I'm just like, I don't do other people's hair, not right now, no. But that's one thing. But I love doing hair, braids. Look at all these people coming in. What they doing? What they got? My neighbors. Whole bunch of guys. I don't know if they're like Mexican. I know they're like some type of Spanish people. I got Spanish people on this side, Spanish people on this side. And yeah, they're cool. I mean, I don't talk to them. I talk to the older guy. But that's about it. Everybody else is just like, you know, they're probably around my age, but you know, they work, they hang out on the weekends, but you know, people work. And yeah, I think it's so cool. I love my neighborhood, y'all. I really do. But anyways, let's get back into it. Here, yeah, y'all. But like, I don't think highly of myself with anything I do. Even with my finances, I don't think it's something that I'm not a bragger. Anyways, I'm very humble, but not just because I'm humble. It's just because I just don't think highly of anything I do. Even though people will put me up here, I'm like, I'll put myself down here. And it's not always a good thing, because sometimes you do have to know your worth, right? To get what you want, especially like when you go into jobs and stuff, right? You have to know your worth to ask for it. To let them know, hey, I know what I'm worth. But when you go into a job and you're like, I don't care, you know, it's whatever. You guys kind of get the gist. But for me, I love doing hair, especially just my own. But if I really felt confident in what I did, I wouldn't have mind doing other people's hair, outside of my friends and people I know. Back in the day, my husband wanted me to open up a shop. And I'm like, no. Hair takes a lot of time, for one. And then what if the customer is not happy? You know what I mean? I'm like, no. But I really do love hair. I love braids. I used to do so many different designs. I like doing sew-ins. I'm not the best with them. Like, I could do mine. I used to do my mom's back in the day. You know, when I look at like old pictures of her, I'm like, wow, I did that sewing. Like, I'd be shocked at my work, but that's just me and my mental. I'm like, really? And everybody's like, that's so beautiful. Can you do mine? I'm like, what do you see in that? But yeah, y'all, I love hair and stuff like that. So yeah. And I think that was it. Hold on, let me check. Yeah. Yep. Videos, professions, and niches. Let me know. Comment down below. What is something that you wanted to be when you grew up? Like grew up. Like, whether you are still at that point where you're wanting to make a career change, even at the age that you're at right now. What type of things would you like to be into, you know, as a profession? You know, I know, you know, when you're a kid, you're like, I want to be an astronaut, I want to be a doctor, a veterinarian. No, not when you're a kid, but as you're in, you know, in high school, when you're able to really see things, what did you want to be? What would you like to be still? You know, whether or not you jump on it, but there are things out there, right? Let me know. Comment down below. What type of niche would you like to be in? I'm not in a niche. Right now, it looks like I'm in the finance niche, but y'all know I just keep it real. I talk about life and saving money. But my channel is definitely not in a niche because I post whatever I want to post. But those are some niches I would have loved to have been in. There's a chance in the future, you never know, that I might be in one of those niches. You know, my son's about to graduate. I got a good paying job. You never know. Like, I could be taking trips, road trips with me and my girls, and you just never know. and I'm not good with the photography, capturing moments, but those are things that I think about. Like, what if I were to actually go on trips and be paid to go on the trip? Come on now. Y'all know that's what's up. Give me some tech to review. I can keep the tech. Let me drive around some cars. Give you my honest opinion. Oh, come on. Let me rent that car let me have that car for a couple days. Yes, yes, yes. But I just thought this would be a fun video, y'all. Just letting y'all know. It's like, this is my thought process. Like, what I would like to do with my YouTube channel if I was in a niche, and professions that you probably would have never even thought I would have even thought about. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. January is about to be over. Do you have any goals for February? I don't have any goals. Just besides taking it slow, I need to lose some weight. But if I pass training and I get out of training, which will be February 24th, I got to book an appointment with my doctor. But you know what? That's going to be another video, because that's outside of the fun conversation that we're having. That's more like getting in depth, like what we need to figure out about this weight gain because of this medication. And this is nothing new, but whatever. But we're going to keep, this is a fun video, thinking outside the box. Just be open with yourselves. Be open with me. Comment down below. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.